This is Interstate 40. It's a major nomadic route across the southern United States. It goes from over here on the coast of North Carolina all the way over to Barstow, California. That's right. It's a major route, and you can drive from coast to coast, almost coast to coast, and not hit any traffic lights, theoretically. Yeah, Barstow, California to near Wilmington, North Carolina. So, yeah. So anyway, and part of this road parallels the historic Route 66. From Oklahoma and points westward. So it's a very big, fancy, schmancy road there. And yeah, so it's fancy, schmancy. It goes right through Morganton here. Beautiful Morganton. Anyway, why am I bringing this up? Because there's problems where where I-40 crosses the Mississippi River in Memphis. The bridge is closed and will be staying closed for weeks because the Tennessee Department of Transportation has to make custom 150-foot plates weighing 53 tons to repair a giant crack in the bridge. On the I-40 bridge over the Mississippi River was closed on May the 11th when inspectors discovered a crack in a steel support beam. And they're saying that the bridge could be closed up through at least July, maybe longer. Anyway, since the closure, the drivers that are taking I-40, a lot of commuters in the Memphis area use that road, but also a lot of travelers that are driving across the country. You have to funnel into a nearby bridge and go through the city and all this other stuff, and it's a real pain in the butt, especially during rush hours. So so that is what is problem. There's a nearby bridge on I-55 that has been inspected to ensure that it can handle the additional traffic there in the Memphis area. So that's where a lot of the I-40 people are being rerouted and detoured. So anyway, then you go into Arkansas and then back on I-40. So anyway, it is a mess right now, and the bridge will be closed for a good chunk of the summer. There's Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg there. He used to be, what did he used to be? The mayor of Fort Wayne, wasn't it? Something like that. One of those towns in Indiana. Anyway, he is personally taking charge, taking charge of this big project. But if you take an I-40 across the country, now there are other routes like I-10 that go across the country and some others. 70 does a lot of it, but I-40, yeah, be wary. Memphis, Mississippi River, it's a mess. Hey, look at this. This is the current tribe there at Ojai Acres, a.k.a. Pandemonium. There's Wandering Jimmy. And there is a bunch of other people. Who's that? Who's that? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, and that is Ed. Ed there of famous No Rat Mad Ranch channel. And so anyway, John's in there, I guess. Is John there? I don't know. Anyway, he may be over here. I don't know. Anyway, they are building a outdoor shower. Building an outdoor shower there at Ojai Acres. So I guess we could have parties, shower parties, huh? We could have a shower party. Moo is inspecting the outdoor shower. But, you could get a bunch of, you could probably get a dozen people in there having a big old shower together during one of, one of those rave parties. I don't know. Anyway, so putting up the privacy fence and what happens in the shower stays in the shower. I don't know. Anyway, good. You want people to get showers so they smell better, right? Showered people smell better. And so there will be much more pleasant breezes flowing through Ojai Acres there in beautiful northern Arizona. We got a Q&A there from Camper Van Kevin and Big RV Dog, what's his name? Big Dog RVer Felix. Anyway, it's on both channels. They put it up on both of their channels, but a very interesting stuff. I did not know a lot about Felix. I did not know that. He from the Bronx. We're both native New Yorkers. Camo Dave was born in Manhattan. He's from the Bronx. His family moved over to Puerto Rico for a number of years. Then he moved back I did not know his history, so very interesting chap there, Big Dog RVer Felix. Felix. I'm getting Felix and Phoenix, and I don't know. Anyway, so they are both still up at the Prepper Shack, the little blue, what is it, bluish-purple Prepper Shack up there in the mountains of New Mexico. Cat Stevens, not Neil Young. Cat Stevens, not Neil Young. She makes a, I mean, I'm the rock and roll. I know rock and roll. I know my rock and roll. She talks about, everybody, it's a wild world, the wild world thing, it's a Cat Stevens song. It's not Neil Young, okay? That's what, about the 3-minute mark in this. She gets her art, gets her rock and roll wrong, okay? Here, Carolyn's RV Life. Basically, the real danger being a solo female nomad. And she gets into the fact that, over the years, women are afraid to go out. She says that, they're supposed to stay home. It's a wild world. The man will protect you and, the housewife kind of thing. And she says, hey, be a nomad. Get out there. Be a solo nomad. It's your world, too. And don't be afraid of the world because, anyway. Triggering insecure men since 2016. Oh, okay. Anyway, we know Carolyn. She mixes all that stuff into her channel, and she gives us a certain particular viewpoint. But she needs to bone up on her rock history. Not rock trivia. It's a wild, yeah, whatever. Hey, remember that song? I can't remember it. There's Cat Stevens' Wild World, 1971. Ah, yes. See, we're old enough to remember Cat Stevens. We went from Nomad Ranch there. They're naming all the roads in Acre Pandemonium, and anyway, the Camo Dave Boulevard circle. It's gonna be a beltway. It's gonna circle the whole place. That's what I want. That's what I want. Good one here from Full Tiny House. Steve and Dana there. They are in, let's see, first time they've been in Missouri and also in Iowa, where the gas prices are hitting almost $3 a gallon. And just a nice video of the family there at the various campgrounds and yeah. Yeah, and all the work it takes to produce YouTube videos and do the stuff, and yeah, so good video there from FTH. Morgan romping around there in Florida for 6 minutes and 14 seconds with her doggies. She loves her Florida, and she ski-daddled back down there from South Carolina, and she's back down there. So we thought she was going to be heading north. I don't know. Where? I don't know. North Carolina, Michigan, I don't know. But, back to Florida, huh? What is this? Okay, so Dawn of Van Life has managed to get under her vehicle there in California, her box truck, and she has managed to, there we are. That's a better picture of it. She's managed to take the place where the catalytic converter was and use some of that metal tape-ish stuff and connect it all there. Now, it's still pretty noisy, okay, because this is not really officially repaired, but at least she can drive the vehicle around without worrying about having to get the exhaust up in the truck and all that. It's, so it is a temporary fix until she gets another catalytic converter. We reported, and she reported yesterday that she had some install her catalytic converter, okay? She said she's filed a claim with the insurance company, but she hasn't heard back about anything. I'm honestly not sure what coverage I have for this. After I got the truck, I wanted it to be legally insured on the road, and so I kind of didn't get into the details beyond the basic legal requirements to own and drive the truck. That's, again, it's difficult when you do insurance on a car, van, vehicle, whatever, RV. You're reading through all the BS about, fine print about what it is and isn't covered and all that other stuff. A lot of people just want it to get legally so they can legally drive it and pay the minimum, but, maybe, I don't know. So it depends on your insurance. A lot of people that we talk to, catalytic converters aren't covered by their insurance. Some people it was. I guess it depends on what kind of an insurance policy. Anyway. So she does have a temporary fix in place. She says that people say the truck is safe to drive, but she doesn't feel like it's safe to drive because it really is loud and chuggy and eerily loud. And she's almost afraid of the gas pedal, but at least it moves and is relatively safe, I guess. So anyway, we'll keep you updated. Dawn of Van Life. Yeah, those catalytic converters, you know, the man, you know, be careful. And, you know, I don't know. Is there some kind of an alarm you can put on your catalytic converter so that if somebody messes with it, a siren will go off? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Let's do some letters. Mark from Arizona says, my t-shirt, the one I was wearing this morning when I was driving around, which I'm not wearing now, says, your t-shirt says, Texas never quit. I bought that for the Lollapalooza, which is in Texas in October. Quit what? I don't know. You know, there's a lot of problems. What is going on in Texas? You know, especially, remember the electricity kerfuffle there over the big blackout there a couple months ago when it was cold. Tasmod says, Camo Dave would be a great dog walker. His business would be called Camo Dave Dog Walking Service. You know, man, I like that idea. I was walking and taking care of Tank the Pit Bull up there in Northern Virginia for many months, and I do like doggies. That's always a good thing to know. I have a career to fall back on. I'm prepared for that. I went to college for 4 years. I, you know, studied to be a journalist for many years, and I worked in the news business for many years, and at least I know what I'm qualified for if the YouTube thing goes bust. Dog walking. Oh, yeah. Chris Seliga says, so basically Chrome, Van City Van Life, went from a van-dwelling channel to become a marketing company. That's one way for keeping the money coming in. He certainly has. He really, if you watch one of his latest videos where he talks about, he answers the Q's and A's, he really has become a definite marketing company. If you're a business and you're providing a service that he can use in his nomadic life, he'll come and do a professional video about your business, and your business will quadruple. Give him a little bit of a discount, though. You know, what the heck? I don't know, man. Oh, we hear from, I presume this is Ed at Nomad Ranch. I have a genuine question. I have genuine questions. If you make videos and get paid by Google, are you an e-beggar? If you do live super chats, are you an e-beggar? If you have a PayPal link or a Patreon, are you an e-beggar? If you push merch, are you an e-beggar? Over the last year, I have seen these things discussed many times on this channel and many other channels criticized, and many YouTubers criticized heavily here on my channel. Camo Dave has more live super chats per week than any other YouTuber I know, and his PayPal is mentioned all the time, and he is highly praised for the same things that some are judged so harshly for. Am I confused? It's called parody. It's parody. I'm making fun of all this stuff. Don't you get it? No, I have 2, sometimes 3 live chats a week on a usual week. So a lot of YouTubers do more than that. I don't, again, the word e-beggar doesn't bother me. I don't care. You want to call me that. You monetize your channel. Want to, think you should get paid for doing what you're doing on YouTube. And if the folks out there, see my free content and want to help me out with it, no problem. I think the key is, you ready? Honesty, okay? As long as you're honest, with your subscribers and, not promising them things they can't deliver, or not trying to raise $3,000 when you only need $1,000. And as long as you're being honest with your viewers and you want to monetize your channel, you want to sell things, you want to do things, and you're not overwhelming them. It's not it's not the whole channel is just merch, and selling things. I don't have a problem with it. Again, e-beggar is irrelevant. An e-monetizer, that should probably be a better word for it. As long as you're honest, okay? You're not saying you need repairs just to get some money so that you can go spend it on beer and sloppy food, Aki Dennis says, RV Rebel Girl is one of the few nomads that actually does a YouTube channel with any of the drama and e-begging. I like RV Rebel Girl. Again, it's just a woman, a solo female nomad, and her real life of traveling around. And you know what? She actually does travel all around the place. It's not just the same couple of cities or circles or whatever. She does do a lot of traveling, And, again, it's not the most dramatic channel of them all. She does have issues with her trailer and her vehicle sometimes, and sometimes some bad campgrounds and stuff. But it's just an honest, good channel, and I have to shout her out. She does a nice job. Carolyn, you do a very good job on your channel, RV Rebel Girl. Go watch her. Another info mark from Arizona. Lex from Lex and Riot broke a tire axle, waited 3 weeks for shipment install. She did not complain. She took charge, responsibility, and got it taken care of and paid with her own money. No asking, no begging, no GoFundMe. She is a responsible person and took charge with her money. And that's a very good point, because we were talking earlier today about Carolyn's RV life, talking about solo female nomads, getting out there and being confident, not staying at home, not being the housewife, not being afraid to go out, being confident and being out there with guys, camping and doing things and dealing with everything. And again, we do see some females out there that, sometimes like to play the damsel in distress, and you know who they are. But it is nice. Lex does a good job with her channel. We're talking about Seven there, who had his truck stolen with the title in the car, in the vehicle. That's right. Do not ever put your title in your vehicle. Well, but what if you're living in your vehicle and you might need the title somewhere down the road to maybe sell it or something? That's a good question. If you have a house, put all your important papers and all that stuff, in your file, in your closet, or wherever you keep it. But if you're living in your car, you want to have the title available to you, right? In case you want to sell it. I don't know. So where should you put your title? Good question. Anyway, Deb, that's a very good question. You shouldn't keep the title in your car, but if that's where you're living and you don't have a house, where do you keep your title? We could do a GoFundMe for a camera mount for Dave, says ST. No, I need a GoFundMe for some of that Gorilla Tape. I'm running out of Gorilla Tape to tape my camera to the dashboard. I need more Gorilla Tape. All right, everybody, that ought to do it for questions and answers and comments and letters and more letters for the 4th of June, 2021. Thank you so much for watching. You have a wonderful rest of your Friday. I'll talk to you later. Vlog under.